This is Sweta from Table in the Attic, bringing you my first project for Brutus Monroe. Let's get started. Today we will be playing with glitter glaze, the antique Trellis stencil, Chroma Mists, and some heavyweight watercolor paper. So I'm going to use the stick and stamp mat to hold down the watercolor paper and the stencil over it. I'm trying to align it just right so that I could, when I put the stencil over it, the main part of the design will be right in the center. You want to make sure to press the edges of the stencil so that it remains stuck down to the mat properly. Let's go ahead and get the glitter glaze. So I'm using the alabaster glitter glaze today. We can go ahead and start spreading it over the stencil. The stick and stamp mat makes it so easy. You can turn it around and it's very easy. The stencil stays put and you don't have to worry about the stencil moving while you're working on it. I'm going to gently remove the stencil and wash it under warm water while the glitter glaze dries. And while that is drying, let's prepare the other elements. I'm using Christopher's sentiments, and in the card that I already made, I used the word celebrate, and I'm only using the inside, but it also comes with the shadow. And I'm going to use some mirror cardstock to cut out the word smile. Here it is. Don't forget to save that little dot from the eye and the E, which is separate. We can always use the heat gun to speed up the drying process for the glitter glaze if needed. Here's a trick that I use to take off the paper from the mat without warping it. I hold back the two edges of the mat and then simply just remove the paper. I'm going to make sure that this panel is completely dry before the next step. This is very important. I like the white on white look of this panel as well. To clean your stick and stamp mat, simply spray it. There's a spray available for it, and clean it with a cloth and you're good to go. So I'm going to stick back that panel back on the mat, and now we're going to use some Chroma Mists. I have a box here that I use for sprays. First I'm going to just wet the panel lightly so that as soon as I spray the Chroma Mist, there's some movement with the water. So I'm alternating with the different colored Chroma Mists and then a spray from the bottle of water. I found it better to spray it while it was laying flat instead of raising it slightly, because it made the drip marks, which I didn't like very much. But then, spraying it again with the Chroma Mist, I was able to control the way it looked. I wiped off the excess water and then finally dried the panel with the heat gun. I love the look of glitter glaze with Chroma Mists. It looks amazing. Let's finish off this card. I have a A2 card base here in white. I'm going to use some double-sided tape to stick down this panel so that it stays flat. I'm using some Barely Art glue since the frames and the sentiment are very delicate, and this glue is perfect for that. And that completes the card. I hope you like this technique and that you'll give it a try. Please give a thumbs up to this video if you like it, and do not forget to subscribe to the Brutus Monroe channel. Thank you for watching.